Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Om Vishnu Padaya Vishnu Krishna. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschakya Desatarine. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda. Jai Dvaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Dvaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda. Jai Dvaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Dvaita Chandra Jai Gaura Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda.
Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda.
Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda.
Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda.
Charitamrita. So this evening we're reading from Adilila, chapter 1 and text number 17 onwards. So you read every week like this?
Once in a month.
Once in a month? It's good. Others, they never read also in the temple. In Delhi, they read every Mondays. And on Fridays, they read Lilamrita, Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. So we read Adilila chapter 1, text number 17. Huh?
Yes.
These are our prayers. So I'll read, and if there is a purport, we will also read the purport and see how we go on. Om Gyanam Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshuram Militam Dena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Text 17. Siman Rasa Rasarambi Vamsivata Tatastita Karsan Venuswanair Gopir Gopi Nata Shriye Stuna. Translation. Srila Gopinath, who originated the transcendental mellow of the rasa dance, stands on the shore in Vamshivata and attracts the attention of the cowherd damsels with the sound of his celebrated flute. May they all confer upon us their benediction. Text 18. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda.
Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda.
Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda.
Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhaktavinda.
Glory to Sri Chaitanya and Nityananda. Glory to Advaita Chandra, and glory to all the devotees of Sri Gaura, Lord Chaitanya. Etina Takura Gaudiya ke Kariya Chena Atmashat. Etinera Charana Vanduntine Moranata. These three deities of Vrindavan, Madan Mohan, Govinda and Gopinath, have absorbed the heart and soul of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, followers of Lord Chaitanya. I worship their lotus feet, for they are the lords of my heart. Purport. The author of Chaitanya Charitamrita offers his respectful obeisances unto the three deities of Vrindavan named Sri Radha Madan Mohan, Sri Radha Govinda Dev, and Sri Radha Gopinath Ji. These three deities are the life and soul of the Bengali Vaishnavas or Gaudiya Vaishnavas, who have a natural aptitude for residing in Vrindavan. The Gaudiya Vaishnavas, who follow strictly in the line of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, worship the divinity by chanting transcendental sounds meant to develop a sense of one's transcendental relationship with the Supreme Lord. A reciprocation of mellows, rasas, of mutual affection, and ultimately the achievement of the desired success in loving service. These three deities are worshipped in three different stages of one's development. The followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu scrupulously follow these principles of approach. Gaudiya Vaishnavas perceive the ultimate objective in Vedic hymns composed of 18 transcendental letters that adore Krishna as Madan Mohan, Govinda, and Gopi Jana Vallabha. Madan Mohan is he who charms Cupid, the god of love. Govinda is he who pleases the senses and the cows. And Gopi Jana Vallabha is the transcendental lover of the gopis. Krishna is called Madan Mohan, Govinda, Gopi Jana Vallabha, and countless other names as he plays in his different pastimes with his devotees. The three deities, Madan Mohan, Govinda, and Gopi Jana Vallabha, have very specific qualities. Worship of Madan Mohan is on the platform of re-establishing our forgotten relationship with the personality of Godhead. In the material world, we are presently in utter ignorance of our eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord. Panga refers to one who cannot move independently by his own strength, and Mandamate is one who is less intelligent because he is too absorbed in materialistic activities. It is best for such persons not to aspire for success in fruitive activities or mental speculation, but instead simply to surrender to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The perfection of life is simply to surrender to the Supreme. In the beginning of our spiritual life, we must therefore worship Madan Mohan, so that he may attract us and nullify our attachment for material sense gratification. This relationship with Madan Mohan is necessary for neophyte devotees. When one wishes to render service to the Lord with strong attachment, one worships Govinda on the platform of transcendental service. Govinda is the reservoir of all pleasures. When by the grace of Krishna and the devotees, one reaches perfection in devotional service, he can appreciate Krishna as Gopi Jana Vallabha, the pleasure deity of the damsels of Braj. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained this mode of devotional service in three stages. Therefore, these worshipable deities were installed in Vrindavan by different Goswamis. They are very dear to the Gaudiya Vaishnavas there, who visit the temples at least once a day. Besides the temples of these three deities, many other temples have been established in Vrindavan, such as the temple of Radha Damodar of Jiva Goswami, the temple of Shama Sundar of Shamananda Goswami, the temple of Gokulananda of Lokanath Goswami, and the temple of Radharaman or Gopal Bhatt Goswami. There are 7 principal temples over 400 years old, That is the most important of the 5,000 temples now existing in Vrindavan. Gaudiya indicates the part of India between the southern side of the Himalayan mountains and the northern part of the Vindhya hills, which is called Aryavrata or Aryavarta, or the land of the Aryans. This portion of India is divided into 5 parts or provinces: Panchagodadesh, Saraswata, Kashmir and Punjab, Kanyakubja, Uttar Pradesh, including the modern city of Lucknow, Madhya Gauda, Madhya Pradesh, Maithila, Bihar and part of Bengal, and Utkala, part of Bengal and the whole of Orissa. Bengal is sometimes called Gaudadesh, partly because it forms a portion of Maithila, and partly because the capital of the Hindu king Raja Lakshman Sen was known as Gauda. This old capital later came to be known as Gaudapura and gradually Mayapur. The devotees of Orissa are called Udiyas. The devotees of Bengal are called Gaudiyas. And the devotees of southern India are known as Dravida devotees. As there are 5 provinces in Aryavarta, so Dakshinatya, southern India, is also divided into 5 provinces, which are called Pancha Dravida. The 4 Vaisnavacharyas were the great authorities of the 4 Vaisnava disciplic successions, as well as Sripad Shankaracharya of the Mayavad school, appeared in the Pancha Dravida provinces. Among the 4 Vaisnavacharyas who are all accepted by the Gaudiya Vaisnavas, Sri Ramanuja Acharya appeared in the southern part of Andhra Pradesh at Mahabhutapuri. Srimadva Acharya appeared at Pajakam near Bimanagiri in the district of Mangalore. Sri Vishnu Swami appeared at Pandya, and Sinimbarka appeared at Mungera Patana in the extreme south. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted the chain of disciplic succession from Madhava Acharya, but the Vaisnavas in his line do not accept the Tattvavadis, who also claim to belong to the Madhva Sampradaya. To distinguish themselves clearly from the Tattvavadi branch of Madhva descendants, the Vaisnavas of Bengal prefer to call themselves Gaudiya Vaisnavas. Sri Madhva Acharya is also known as Sri Gauda Purnananda, and therefore the name Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya is quite suitable for the disciplic succession of the Gaudiya Vaisnavas. Our spiritual master Om Vishnupad Shishimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj accepted initiation in the Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. That's in the Bhaktivedanta purport on the 19th sloka, Adilila, chapter 1 of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So, yes, the main deities of Vrindavan they were all established originally by Brajanath. Brajanath is a great grandson of Lord Krishna. Somehow or other, description of his grandmother. She was able to describe Lord Krishna, the feature and the qualities of Lord Krishna and how he looks like. How he looks like. Many of these deities they were moved because of the Mughal dynasty, the Mughals, that means the Mohammedans. They were destroying the deities and the temples, that many of them were transferred to different places. Sometimes the pujari will hide them, dig some earth and put them inside. The deities will be put inside the earth, and only the pujari will know where the deities are. And sometimes the deities will appear to the dream of his pure devotee, and in the middle of the night the devotee will, Lord Krishna will appear and he will tell him how to excavate the deities. So yes, Madan Mohan right now is in Karoli. It's between Vrindavan and Jaipur, because the princess wanted to have Madan Mohan as her husband. So she asked the father. Actually, Madan Mohan is on the way to Jaipur because the king is very, very pious. King of Jaipur. He will also give papers to Goswamis to write upon. He helped them also build temples in Vrindavan. It was like that Govindaji temple. That's from the king of Jaipur. So yes, Madan Mohan these different parts of the Lord's body is compared to these different deities, that when you have darshan of them, it's like as if you have darshan of that part of the body of the Supreme Lord. Lotus feet up to his navel is Madan Mohan, and Govinda, I believe Govinda is the chest and Gopinath is the face, or is the other way around? It says also that if you go for darshan of the three deities, Govindaji, Madan Mohan and Gopinathji, in one day, as if you have darshan of Lord Krishna. Devotees, they would do that, especially on Kartik time. They would go, hire a taxi, leave early in the morning, have darshan of Radha Shyama Sundar, and then they will go to Karoli, and then from Karoli have darshan, Madan Mohan, then go to Jaipur. Yes, and these different deities, they correspond to different stages of one's development in reestablishing the relationship with Lord Krishna. So yes, in the beginning, this sambandha gyan has to be understood. Sambandha gyan means understanding who am I, understanding who is Krishna, Krishna being the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and I am His servant, and my relationship with Lord Krishna is to serve Him. This is reestablishing one's relationship. Even though, yes, we all have this eternal relationship with Lord Krishna, but that mood of serving is always there. It's not that it will not be there. Dashyam. And then Govindaji, Shishirada Govinda. Shishirada Govinda means the stage where we follow a certain procedure in order to attain love of God. That's why it's called Abhideya. The process is Bhakti Yoga. The process is that developing one's loving service attitude towards the Supreme Lord. And Gopinath, master of the gopis. And in that worship of Gopinath, that means the establishment of attainment of love of God is already reached. It's already attained. So in Vrindavan there is so many temples. As Prabhupada says, over 5,000 temples. Because every house is a temple. Every ashram or every place, they have their own deities of Radha, Krishna, Gaurnitai or Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. But there are major temples, as Prabhupada says, 7 major temples. Right now the major temples, they're still major temples, because devotees, they will go have darshan every night to their different deities that they like the most. But our temple also, Krishna Balaram Mandir, there's so many people will come. They call it Angrezi Mandir. Angrezi Mandir. I mean, it's Westerners, right? Westerners temple. Yes, especially we have also 24-hour kirtan program. We have 24 hours chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and because this is the Yuga Dharma, and Kali Yuga is to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Aspiring to become devotees means we should follow in the footsteps of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, because they're always chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and they're also trying to distribute them to everyone. this process of Sankirtan, that means you're giving Krishna whomever you meet through the process of book distribution, Harinam, and Prasadam distribution. This is the process. And because we're followers of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gaudiya, that's what we call Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Therefore, the disciplic succession is authentic. And that's how the mantra will give the full benefit, is that if the mantra has been received from a bona fide line of disciplic succession. And there are 4 of them. And if one is not connected in any of those line of disciplic successions, then it's not going to yield the desired result. The mantra will not work 100%. Something is missing. So here, Srila Prabhupada is establishing that his Guru Maharaj is connected to that disciplic succession. Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya, Sampradaya. Madhva, you're also somehow connected with Madhvacharya. Okay, we'll continue. Any question on this point? Okay, continue. Grantera arambe kare mangala charana guru vaishnava bhagavanti nera smarana. In the beginning of this narration, simply by remembering the spiritual master, the devotees of the Lord and the personality of Godhead, I have invoked their benedictions. Tinera smarane haya vigna vinashana anayase haya nija vanchita purana. Such remembrance destroys all difficulties and very easily enables one to fulfill his own desires. Se mangala charanahaya trividha prakara vastu nirdesha ashirvadha namaskara. The invocation involves 3 processes: defining the objective, offering benedictions, and offering obeisances. Pratama duvi sloke istadeva namaskara savanya vishesha rupe duvita prakara. The first 2 verses offer respectful obeisances, generally and specifically to the Lord, who is the object of worship. Tritiya slokete kari vastura nirdesha yaha ite jani para tatvira udesha. In the 3rd verse, I indicate the absolute truth, who is the ultimate substance. With such a description, one can visualize the supreme truth. Chaturte slokete kare jagata asirvada sarvatra mai giye Krishna Chaitanya prasada. In the 4th verse, I have invoked the benediction of the Lord upon all the world, praying to Lord Chaitanya for his mercy upon all. Se sloke kahi vaya vatara karana panchasasta sloke kahi mula prayojana In that verse, I have also explained the external reason for Lord Chaitanya's incarnation. But in the 5th and 6th verses, I have explained the prime reason for his advent. Ichai sloke kahe chaitanyera tattva arapancha sloke nityanandera mahatva. In the 6 verses, I have described the truth about Lord Chaitanya. Whereas in the next 5, I have described the glory of Lord Nityananda. Ara duve sloke advaita tadvakyana, ara eka sloke pancha tatvera vyakyana. The next 2 verses describe the truth of Advaita Prabhu, and the following verse describes the Panchatattva, the Lord, his plenary portion, his incarnation, his energies, and his devotees. E chauda sloke kari mangala charana tanhi madhye kahe sabhabastu nirupana. These 14 verses therefore offer auspicious invocations and describe the supreme truth. Sabasrota Vaishnavire Kari Namaskara E Sabaslokera Kare Artha Vichara. I offer my obeisances unto all my Vaishnava readers as I begin to explain the intricacies of all these verses. Sakala Vaishnava Shuna Kare Eka Mana Chaitanya Krishnera Shashta Mata Nirupana. I request all my Vaishnava readers to read and hear with rapt attention this narration of Sri Krishna Chaitanya as inculcated in the revealed scriptures. Purport. Lord Chaitanya is the absolute truth, Krishna himself. This is substantiated by evidence from the authentic spiritual scriptures. Sometimes people accept a man as God on the basis of their whimsical sentiments and without reference to the revealed scriptures. But the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita proves all his statements by citing the Shastras. Thus he established that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes, Lord Chaitanya is none different than Krishna himself. Actually, more of 2 personalities, Radha and Krishna. See, Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna, Nahi Anya. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna, but he came 500 years ago in a mood of a devotee, specifically in the mood of Srimati Radharani. That's why Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's complexion is that of like golden, like Gaurangi, Gauranga, like gold, molten gold. And his appearance is not widely kind of like broadcasted. Is Gupta, is hidden. Incarnation is kind of like covered, Gupta. Even in India, not many knows who is Lord Chaitanya. They may have some understanding that is saintly personality from West Bengal, but they don't have. Only Gaudiya Vaishnavas understand who is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Being a Gaudiya means follower of Lord Chaitanya. And how many knows Lord Chaitanya? He performed his pastimes 500 years ago, and in similarity of the pastimes of Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya, especially in his boyhood, there's a similarity. Both are kind of like mischievous, naughty, always make some trouble. Always make some commotion. Same with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, yes, Srila Prabhupada says, the Krishna Balaram Mandir was established to show and tell the people of the world there is no difference between Krishna Balaram and Gaur Nitai. Brajendra Nandana Ye Sachi Sutta Hoilo Ye Balaram Hoilo Nitai. That same son of Mother Sachi, Sachi Sutta, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, became also the same Brajendra Nandan Krishna is the same as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Balaram, who came 5,000 years ago, he also appeared 500 years ago. It's none other than Lord Nityananda. Nitai. So, yes, when the Supreme Lord appears, it is written in the scriptures. And there are some symptoms. There are some markings in their body. And their form signifies that they are great personalities. So, yes, not everyone, unlike nowadays, yes. As Prabhupada says, there is a factory of God in India. Every day there's a born God. God is being born, taking birth every day. But it's not cheap. Yes, Prabhupada says, if they say that they are God, tell them no, they are not God, they are dog. Because the description of the appearance of the Supreme Lord and His expansions, they're all recorded, they're all prophesied. Like Kalki, the next incarnation by the end of Kali Yuga, it's written whose his father's name will be, the mother, the village where he will appear. And that's after 427,000 years from now. It's written there. Lord Krishna's birth is written also. All of this. Expansions and also his devotees, pure devotees. So yes, this is the scripture. Scripture means mother, like mother. You want to find out who is your father? Who do you ask? You go outside in the street and ask everybody who is your father? No. The best person to ask is your mother. So the Vedas means knowledge of the Absolute. Everything that we need to know to be equipped to understand who is Krishna, to understand who are we, and different methods, different ways how to ultimately progress, because not everyone can surrender immediately. Takes time. So, yes, to understand the Supreme Lord, we have to hear from the right source. And that's why the scriptures are written from the Supreme Lord Himself. The knowledge is coming from the Supreme Lord Himself. And thus, His position is being established, and our position is established, and our relationship has been re-established as well. So you need this. We pray to those deities of Madan Mohan, Govindaji, and Gopinath. And read from the scriptures under guidance of bona fide teachers, sadhus, and in this way one will get the blessings of the Supreme Lord. Okay, I'll stop here. Is there any question?
So Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya was named after Madhvacharya. So
He's there. Yes.
So how much time gap is there between the appearance of Madhvacharya and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Chaitanya,
Mahaprabhu and Madhvacharya.
um,
How much time gap?
they're not so far. They're not so far. Few hundred years. Yes, Madhvacharya, he had darshan of Vyasadeva in the Himalayas. He showed his commentary in the Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, these great personalities are still there in the Himalayas. They're waiting after Kali Yuga goes, then they'll come out. There's a golden age again. Right now, no. Unless you are qualified to see them, then you will be able to see them. They give you darshan. It says, yeah, many kings are there in the Himalayas. They're living in the caves. And then when Kali Yuga is over, then they'll come out. Yes, sir.
When the Kali Yuga is over?
Huh?
When does the Kali Yuga end?
For Kali Yuga is 432,000 years. 5,000 years already used up. So it's another 427,000 years to go. It's hard to imagine that even 10,000 years from now, it's hard to imagine what's the fate of the earth, the living beings around. What would they look like? Are they going to look like still a human being? Or animal-like? Huh?
Like demons.
Yeah, it's not very conducive to live in that kind of situation. But there's still some time to not be overtaken by the material energy. Because every day we have to face Maya. Each and every one of us has to deal with the material energy. To be under her shelter or to be under Krishna's shelter. Every day we have to face like this.
Maharaj, as you said, right, if you don't have a spiritual master, then your Maha Mantra doesn't yield the full result.
The mantra will not have this result, which is Krishna Prem.
So can you explain to the people, like congregation here, devotees here, importance and significance of having a spiritual master or guru?
Yes, it's when one becomes serious in spiritual life, if he wants to pursue further, then it is advisable that one take shelter under bona fide spiritual master. It's like you need, even in the material field, you want to be expert in one subject, then you need a teacher for that. So in spiritual life also, when one becomes more and more serious, then when you're ready, Krishna will send you your spiritual guide, spiritual teacher, spiritual master, guru. And he'll be able to engage you more in different activities that you can utilize your senses, your body, your mind, everything for the service of Krishna. So this is the purpose of human form of life. Prabhupada says in this world, in human form of life, you don't have a choice. You have to do this in order to utilize properly this human platform. You have to worship Krishna. You have to serve Krishna. We have to develop our love for Krishna. There is no choice. You have to do it. Well, if you don't do it, you don't have to do it also. And if you don't do it, then the consequence is not very palatable. There's more sufferings. So yes, you want to get out of the suffering condition, then Guru is a must. Because he directs you, he gives you guidelines how to properly utilize your human platform in the service of the Lord. It'll happen one day or another. Others, they may take many lifetimes. But they still have to go through that. There's no such thing as not going through it. That's confirmed. Yes, human form is such a rare opportunity. We're just like, bubble in the sky. We're nothing. We're very insignificant. But in the eyes of Krishna, we are something special. That's the uniqueness of the soul. So yes, don't wait till the end of Kali Yuga. Act immediately. We don't have much time. Life is short. What is 20 years from now, 30 years from now? This is nothing compared to eternity. Are you gonna live for another 40 years or 50 years? Can you guarantee? No one can guarantee lifespan. It can end any moment. Hare Krishna. Anything else? Yes?
Well, just a quick question. I know, speaking of Kali Yuga and everything, I know that the prophecy states that Kalki is going to come on a white horse when the time is right.
Kalki?
Yeah, but I was wondering, you were talking about how sometimes the Lord takes the form that our eyes can see. So do you ever think that maybe Kalki could be in the form of like the elements of the earth, like water, air, or is it the prophecy going to be?
Yeah, the way it's written,
Okay.
the way it is. Like Lord Buddha's appearances, it was predicted also. Lord Chaitanya, Jesus, it's all predicted. But what we're gonna be next life is gonna be predicted also. Because we're molding. Whatever we're doing every day, we're molding our next life. So it's predicted by the material energy. What's gonna be? Material energy will provide all the different ingredients for our next body. If it's material, then yes. If it's spiritual, then it's different energy. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hare Krishna.